there was an advertising goal. There was a real goal. There was a guy named Drew Scheinman who was the head of the advertising marketing part of the business at that point. And Shea Stadium is an outdoor stadium, and New York has 4 seasons, and it gets cold, and they had only ever put a couple million people in the stands, and the goal was, could we get to 3 million fans? And what would the makeup, if you talk about New York City in the 80s, there was a huge transition going on. The huge transition was that sociologically we were starting to specifically drift away from traditional family units as the defined family. Mom, dad, 2 little kitties, and 1.4 cars, and 2.4 dogs and cats. All that was over. Now you had single parents, single moms and sons, and single moms and daughters. And the question was, if my experience, me, Shelly Palmer at the time, my experience as a 5-6-year-old, my memory of the grass and was what was going with my grandfather and my brother to the stadium for the first time. Someone in the mid-80s, in an age when divorce would become super prevalent, when single-family head of household would become super prevalent, what was the experience that a mom with a single mom with a daughter or a single mom with a son would have? Would she be incentivized to take her child to the ball game, and would there be something there for her? Because the perception of a ballpark was a lot of beer and kind of rough, and it was something you could do, a boy could do with his dad. But Jerry Delafemina, being a very future-thinking advertising guy, and Drew Scheinman and the guys at the Mets sort of understanding that there was a change in the demography of the city, of the whole country, were really looking towards, hey, what can we do to make the Mets feel more family friendly, and what would the outcome be? So that really was the assignment. The assignment wasn't make a video, the assignment wasn't make a music video that's going to be sold as a making of. The assignment was, let's see if we can make the Mets look and the ballpark look like something that is a family piece of entertainment, and could we get 3 million tickets sold next year, because that would be awesome, because it just had never happened before. So people don't really know that, and Jeff Pearlman's book completely misses the point of why we shot a video, why the Mets were thinking about marketing, what some of the pressures were on the team, what, you talk about Shea Stadium being the second park, a second-rate park. This was not unknown to the people in the business. Whether I personally agreed with it or not didn't matter, and whether my personal experience was that it was second-rate or first-rate. You don't use yourself as a focus group of one when you're in the marketing business. What you do is you look at what you're trying to deal with, and you say, what are the outcomes I'm trying to accomplish, and how are we going to get there? Jerry Delafemina was a master at that, a genius in every way. And John Olkin and Bob Sherman were equally talented. We had an unbelievably talented team at Delafemina Travis Animal Partners, and the goal was always the same. What does a client need as an outcome, and how are we going to get it there? So Pearlman's book, totally, from my understanding of his writings, aside from the stunning inaccuracies, I mean, it's practically his fantasy of what happened, not what actually happened, misses the point of what was going on from a business standpoint, and then from a baseball standpoint. These guys were playing baseball, and they wanted to win, and they desperately wanted to win. And through whatever crazy luck, destiny, fate, baseball is in life, whatever you want to call it, they got it together in 1986. Didn't happen in 87. In 87, they were a bunch of superstars all getting together to play baseball. That's not a baseball team. And so for those who like the sociology of teams or group dynamics, you can easily see a great case study. 1986, the New York Mets are a team. They have no expectations of winning. They just want it desperately. 87, hey, it's repeat time. Let's go. We're going to make it happen. We're all stars. You don't have to work. I'm not going to hustle. I'm not going to grab that. I'm not going to try and dive on that ball. I'm not going to run that little extra bit. And the outcome was pretty obvious.